Once you're done weaving your seed bracelet and you have the length that you need, it's now time to take your seed bead bracelet off the loom. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove the blue tape from the bottom. I had used this to hold my strings down so they wouldn't loosen up as I was working. And I also did the same thing over here to kind of hold on to that tail that I started with. So if you have some tape on your wood, you're going to want to remove that on both sides. And then what I'm going to do down here is I'm just going to find, and you may need to use, you'll notice I have like a little needle here. Oh, piece of tape on my thumb. But I have a little needle here, and I am going to just take the needle and I'm going to use the needle to kind of get in to that end. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So I want to kind of loosen this up and get all of this out. And it's going to be kind of, the wire is going to be really, the fishing line actually that we're using is going to be really crimpy because it's been tied up around there. There you go. So this is probably what it's going to look like, and that's okay. It's going to have kind of like that wiry look. I don't know if you can really see it very well. I probably should just grab a piece of paper here so that maybe that allows you to see that a little bit better. And I'm going to do the same thing. The other side is going to be a little bit easier because you've just wrapped around this hook, and then you're just going to take this off. So that's the first thing you're going to do. The next thing you're going to do is you are going to take a look at this here. And right now you'll notice that this fishing line is underneath, under these pieces here. So we came in and we went under. So now we're going to go back, and we're going to go back on top. So we came out this way, so we're going to go back and do the reverse. Actually, I think it was this way. Yep. So I'm going to bring this in here. I'm going to thread my needle, which is kind of hard to see. This is why I need glasses. And we are going to go in the top part. So do you see this, how this wire, and this is how you know which way to go. Do you see the wire that's on top right here? So if this wire that's coming out right here is on top of this one coming out, that's what you want. And so then you want to take this needle and you want to go back in, so you're going over all of your warp threads. Now remember, the warp threads are the threads that are going up and down. The warp threads are these threads. This is your weft. So we want to make sure that all of the needle is going above these warp threads. And we can double check that by basically taking each one and pulling. And if they're not popping up above the bead, then we know we have done the job. And I have done that. So I'm going to pull this through. There we go. Now I'm going to pull kind of tight. Just want to be able to, so that's basically going to secure that last row on there properly. You're going to do the exact same thing for the other side. When you're done with that, you're going to move on to the next video.